Can you read the room? When we think about leadership excellence, executive presence, influence, and impact, one of the things we're going to have to acknowledge is our social intelligence. Within our emotional intelligence skills exists a series of abilities around being able to read the room, being able to recognize what might be going on within other people that's deeper than the words that they're using. That's often hidden, masked, or even on full display in their nonverbal cues. And oftentimes, when we dive into these particular skills, the underpinning foundation is going to be found in our ability to understand ourselves and our own emotion creation first. Not because how we do it is how everyone does it. However, if we're not capable of really understanding how, from a scientific way, we create our own emotions, our psychology is working, how human interaction behavior occurs, it's going to be a lot harder for us to then understand the social intelligence, to be socially intelligent, and then to capitalize on those to make sure that we are actually having the right conversation. Part of that skill development is learning to come outside of our own head when we're with other people. When we walk into the room, being able to identify which conversation are we actually having and what's the conversation we need to be having. Part of our assertiveness skills when it comes to our expression, communication skills is the ability to pin conversations, to be able to say to the group, to an individual, what we're talking about is important. And also, let's pin it for a minute, because there's something else that I'm observing or noticing or sensing that we need to talk about. And then being able to take that conversational road. Intuitively, we do that often because we recognize that's the thing that's a barrier to this other conversation we're having. And we're not going to get anywhere over here unless we address this first. So our social intelligence skills, they're a combination of our EI skills. One, it's our own emotional self-awareness and impulse control, but it's also our level of self-regard, being able to come out of our own head and be present with other people. It is our empathy skills, so being able to read people beyond just the words that they're saying and notice those nonverbal communications and signals that are coming from them. It's our ability to be independent, not to layer what we think it might be on it, and to be assertive, to actually bring things up, talk about what we're seeing, and find out what is that thing that's beneath the thing. And when we can do this, that's when we become extremely influential, no matter which room we're in.